Oh, ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Tower of God lovers, enjoyers, enthusiasts, and readers. Welcome back! We are readers as well. I am the newest reader, Chris Allen, and with me, my guide throughout the tower, as always, promptly here with his hairline ready, the hairline!
Yes, that's me.
So, the hairline.
Hmm.
Based on this gentleman screaming here, what
Yeah.
did we leave off at on Tower
Hmm.
of Godsea?
Yeah. So we got we have our walls of peaceful coexistence going on right now.
Not so
We just
peaceful.
completely shifted from like all the canine shit. Like, all right, now we're here, skirt, and
It was really quick. There was like no
it
downtime
was
in
so
between
quick.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we just immediately getting blasted with information about this place that we never even knew existed,
Oh,
which
oh,
is pretty
wait a
cool.
minute. Wait a minute. So to
Yeah.
kind of interrupt this, so two things I forgot about.
Yeah.
Number one, fan in the chat asks, he's big fans of us,
Hmm.
and he wants to know, can he kiss us? And that he
Uh,
goons to us. I,
sure.
I mean, we love our Tower of God fans, so I would say absolutely. If you tell us, if you find us in public, somehow, I don't know how you'd even know it's us, but if you find us in public and you tell us you're a fan of Tower of God, you can kiss us.
Wow.
Legally stating that right now, right
Holy shit.
here.
Be careful, be careful. What if you
You,
blow up and like people take this clip and they're like, remember like 13 years ago when you said this?
it's
Yeah,
not
I'm a
going to
fan
take
of Tower
that
of God.
long. It's not going to take that long to
Oh,
pop
sorry.
off.
Remember
Come
one
on.
year ago when you said
Thank
this?
you.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you.
you
Yeah. Well, you know what?
go.
We have to live with our decisions because it's Tower of God. It's worth it. So,
Hmm.
it's worth it. But anyway,
They better not be faking it when they say they're a fan, though.
yeah, like if you kiss us, you're going to have to use tongue. So, yeah.
I'm gonna need some
Either
Tower
way.
of God facts before they go for it.
Yeah, you gotta
I need a
actually
bet,
prove
though.
you're a real fan. What were they fighting for in the cage? What was the whole cage fight for? What was it called, huh? What was
Hmm.
it?
Was season 2 good or not?
Yeah. What do you think of the anime?
Yeah.
But anyway, in other news as well, before we get right into the recap, for those of you with an astute eye out there, we've also updated the tier list slightly. Since the last time, I've had a lot of trouble with this tier list too. It's being a little difficult, but since last time, I've decided, I was kind of wishy-washy with it, but I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. This time, we've moved Doom out of the villain swag tier list and into the actual good people tier list. So sadly, he's below Doan and Kane for now. And it's really difficult for me to do this because I am putting him above Rack. And I feel like Rack honestly should be lower because he's kind of getting the Boro treatment. Like, this really does not feel equal. It feels like the Bomb Show, and then Kun is sometimes kind of cool in it, and then Rack, once in a blue moon, has some relevance, but he's mainly there to be like a clown, a joke, or just funny. Not as bad as Boro. Boro's worse. Like, he is the bare like minimum. He's like the bottom. So it's
Hmm.
not as bad as him. And sadly, I put Hockney there, so Boro's not like alone. But yeah, man, like Rack is not doing good. So it pains me to put Doom above one of the three main characters, technically. But at the same time, it doesn't because I really like Doom. But it's sort of, I have a fear that it's going to become like, oh, you fight them as a boss, they're so strong. And then when you get them as a character, they're weak as shit. And I feel like that might be what happens to Doom. And SIU does this. I've noticed this. When they get on the good side, they become more silly and more comical. And I don't know if I like that for everyone, but that's just me. That's just kind of what I noticed. But yeah, tier list updated, and we love our fans. So that's basically anyway. Back to the recap. Back to the recap.
Hmm. Yeah. So walls of peaceful
Yes,
coexistence.
not so peaceful.
Not so peaceful. A bit chaotic. We're focusing on Bomb's wall right now, so I'll just ignore the other one in the meantime.
Yeah, the other one we don't
Until we
even know
get
what's
there.
happening there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess. But it's also a mess here. So we have Kane, who is
Yes.
the hero's sister, who
Yes.
is locked in this wall. So I guess each wall has a hero locked in, and Kane is the sister of Doan, who's locked in this wall.
It makes me
Was hmm
it makes me ask the question because we saw in the flashback that I forgot the gentleman's name, but it was the guy who liked Doan. It was like
Cha.
the leader, yeah, Cha. Child wanted to be sealed, but he wanted to be sealed with her. But we
Mm-hmm.
don't really know where he's sealed, or at least I don't remember if they said it. But
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm really curious if they have multiple heroes per wall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who knows, man?
Mm.
But so the history of this whole place is it's a lot, but I'll try to simplify it. So we have everyone's here. Their memories have been erased. They come from a bunch of different places. Most notably, a lot of these people are descendants of Dowan's people because after she sealed herself, they were relocated to this wall. I don't really know why, but it could be because Jihad's forces wanted to keep track of them and make sure that they kept their promise.
Mm.
So they kind of kept them there and spared their lives. I mean, the thing about Jihad's rule, and there was like this whole theme about it, where it's like you can just bend the knee. Why fight Jihad? You know what I mean? Just listen to what they do. It's because when you bend the knee to Jihad, then he forces you to do stuff that you don't want to do, and he'll just keep forcing you to do stuff. So it's like, oh, now you got to relocate. Now you got to do this. Now you got to do that. It's like, excuse me, you're under my rule now.
It's not
So
even just that
you don't really
either.
have your own sovereignty. You can't. I mean, this is like very analogous to like real life, honestly, with like other countries like being controlled by bigger countries who like
America.
yeah, America, for example, controlling
Our
places like Puerto
country.
Rico and stuff.
Uh-huh. You're
It's
not
very
a
similar to
state,
stuff
but
like
you're
that.
under us. You listen to us.
Exactly. Oh, you want funding? No, no, no. But we'll take your resources, though. We'll take your natural resources.
Yeah, we want
I
that
kind of feel
gas.
something like that. Although they haven't really delved into like natural resources and stuff like that. But that's basically like living under Jihad is like. So it's
Well,
not great.
that's not only it. Because the other
There's
thing
money.
is, yeah, you have to
Mm-hmm.
kind of be subjected to just random nonsense sometimes where it's like if Jihad's princesses come in and they just like commit atrocities,
Mm-hmm.
that's basically allowed. Like that they have like a pass on that. And
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
always go back to Repalejo. Repalejo
Repalejo.
just
Mm-hmm.
looked at the princess and his entire people got fucked for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's
Yeah.
really messed up. Like they didn't even do anything wrong, but because they're associated with Jihad, right? Because they're his quote unquote children, you can't do like you just have to take that. And it's like that's ridiculous. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of unfairness potentially in Jihad's system as well. It's not like it's in your best benefit. Sometimes you get the short end of the stick.
Yep. So during the Genesis period, which was the time when Jihad was just rising to become the king of the tower, just around the time where he declared himself to become the king of the tower, was kind of locking everything down and setting up his whole system.
And that's
This group
after he
called the
got
Sacred Grove.
immortality?
I assume, yeah, that's probably like around that time, maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after. They call it like the time of Genesis, so it's like basically where everything changed,
Okay.
where like the climb was over with Jihad and his people, and they started to settle. That is what they call Genesis.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm. So it's the turning point of what the tower was before, where everyone could climb and stuff. Well, not everyone could climb, but like where you took administrators tests, like where it is now, where you now take administrators tests, but like administrator proxies, right? Because they're not actually the administrator;
Well,
they're proxies
I heard
run by
from
Jihad.
Azul, right?
Hmm.
I heard from Azul on the YouTube. Shout out to Azul that, and it wasn't recent. It was kind of like a bit ago, but Jihad was kind of the first one to pioneer moving up the towers. Like that
Hmm.
wasn't really done before he arrived. Like people just stayed in their own floor.
Right. That makes sense because the whole way you had to climb up to the tower is that you had to ask the administrator, which one is a super intimidating thing.
I
So,
mean, how'd you even
and then the
do
other
that?
thing, how would you do it? And there's also, you had to be an irregular apparently in order to do it in the first place. Now, why that's the case, I don't know if that's a rule that was implemented after Jihad rose or if that was how it was before, because our only context on how it was before is Jihad's team, and we know that they're all irregular. So we know that they already checked that box.
Hmm.
But we know that normal regulars traveled with them. But with Jihad being at the head front, you just need one irregular, and Bond's the perfect example of that because in season one, he was able to take the administrator's test with Shibisu and everyone else just because he's the irregular. So you just need one person basically to talk to the administrator, and then any regular or anyone else from the tower can join you
I thought
on that thing.
they all talked to the administrator just starting there because they have to they have to agree to the contract.
What do you mean for like climbing the tower?
Yeah, like well to use Shinsu.
Oh, to Shinsu. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true. Now that's another question. So a lot of things are not really super explained to us. Is it something that was always? Did you always have to contact
I believe so.
the administrator?
Yeah, I
So
don't know if
there's
they
some.
show it or if they just like forego it because they don't want to show it every
Yeah.
single
Oh no, no,
time.
no. I
But
know that you always have to do it, but my question is this something that was implemented after Jihad's rule, and this is like a rule that you have to do, or is this just because back in the day, no one traveled up and down floors, so people kind of like were grandfathered into being allowed to use Shinsu, I assume. Like if you're born on a certain floor and like your ancestors long, long time ago got the ability from the administrator, like I'm talking
You just
ancient
get
times,
it.
right? Like, are you grandfathered in where it's like you just kind of have the ability to use Shinsu on that floor because you're born there and you're a native to that
So
floor?
I don't know about that, but that's kind of a different question with who can use Shinsu, who
Mm-hmm.
can't. I think the basic thing from what I understand from it, from Azul at least, if I'm remembering correctly, is
Yeah.
that Jihad came in and he opened up the way. Before
Mm-hmm.
Jihad came in, you weren't able to traverse between floors. Jihad basically established the way to go through floors, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's one of the irregulars who started the whole journey thing. But my whole confusion is just like what was allowed, what's the difference between what was allowed before and what was allowed now? Like I don't know, it's kind of hard to understand these certain things
Hmm.
because
There's so little information.
yeah, there is a lot of little information. Another thing is like around the time of Genesis, right? Was jihad system already established? It must have been, right? Because a lot of these people were
He already made
considered
it through the
rankers.
floors, yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably a little bit after he already had his system set up, so there's some resistance.
Yeah,
But
because everything in the tower like takes super fucking long, by our standards at least. So it's
yeah,
like
that's true.
Genesis lasted how fucking long? It probably lasted like thousands of years or some shit.
Yeah. So anything else we were trying to discuss about this, or should I just go back to explaining the grove?
We could go back to the grove.
Okay, yeah. So the grove, the hidden grove. I was about to say sacred grove like Zelda, but hidden grove, I believe it's called. Now I'm doubting myself which one it's called. I'm pretty sure it's the Hidden Grove. A
It
group
is
of
the hidden
people
grove.
who were
It
the
is.
resistance force to Jihad's rule, and they were very successful compared to other resistance forces or anyone else. Or they're recognized for being pretty successful in taking out several of the family heads' children in the process.
Direct
Doan
children.
was the co-leader with Cha, which makes her a big
Threat.
target for Jihad's forces and slash threat. Yeah, for multiple reasons. So Jihad played dirty. They have the numbers advantage, so they're like, "Hey, you're doing all your cool stuff. We just surrounded your village, so you better come back and seal yourself. Otherwise, we're gonna blow this shit up. Like, what are a few lives to
To Jihad.
to
He
yeah
doesn't
to Jihad
care.
exactly? A lot of people live in the tower. We don't mind just like blowing this shit up if you like if you don't want to listen to us.
Crazy.
So of course, Doan did what she had to do, got herself sealed, and this wall was created. So now moving on to where we are now. So Kane is getting fed up with a lot of the people because they want her killed because they think that Kane, now that she's working with an outsider, which she was accused of doing, which is Caliban in this case, she was spotted conversing with him. Everyone's
Yes.
afraid that she's gonna release uh,
Doan.
Doan, yeah, and end this age of peace or whatever. But
Because they
that
don't
wasn't.
realize that Jihad's coming. They think like Jihad's still keeping up his side of the deal.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't really understand the case either. Like they seem to think like I don't know. It's weird because they seem to be aware that their memories were erased, but yeah, they don't really like respect Doan that much. It's almost like they resent her for like the situation they're in right now, living in the walls and stuff like that, which is a very strange thing to do because she did save them.
Yeah, like
But
they don't seem to realize the alternative of like if she didn't do this,
yeah,
y'all wouldn't even
exactly.
be here.
Exactly.
Like you'd be
Yeah.
dead.
So yeah, and they're very aggro towards Kane because they know that Kane, who
Has
has
the
the
key.
key,
Yeah.
and at any moment, if she wanted to, she could end this piece for them. So
I
they just want to
I
cut their
don't.
losses and get rid of her.
There's no way that's true though, because they have
Hmm.
people like this gentleman right here who kind
Hmm.
of keeps watch on like the I guess the door or whatever the fuck it's
Yeah,
called, like the
that's true.
tomb.
Hmm.
So it's not like if Kane wanted to. Well, she at the end of the day she also says it herself, right? She
Hmm.
is a ranker,
She's a
but
ranker. Hmm.
and this is where I kind of made the assumption like, oh, because she's related to Doan, she might be strong, but we don't know, right?
Hmm.
This guy seems like he's probably stronger than her, so even though she has the key, I feel like it's not set in stone. Like she could just release her when she wanted.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just like blind, like paranoia and fear,
They're
and
just
just the fact
stupid.
like they just they're dumb and they just think that like this person has a chance to ruin me, so she will. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
they're
Like,
so dumb. Oh my god, they're
there's
so
no
dumb.
looking at her character, looking at what she's done, and how she's the relative of the person who literally saved everyone here. It's just if she lets this person out, I'm
We're
screwed,
fucked.
so I
Yeah.
want to get rid of her. There's no
Yeah.
look, like it's very tunnel visioned, which is kind of like the whole theme here. These people are very
Stupid.
yeah, they're not the smartest people, and they
And
kind
they're
of have
her
like a
people
mob
too,
mentality.
sadly.
It is a shame. Yeah, a lot of these people are descendants of her people, and it's interesting too because Kane is probably one of the oldest people here because she's seen this place ever since it was started.
From
Like she was here from the
Genesis.
beginning. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So she's seen a lot of changes throughout these people. So,
Yep.
uh, long
Oh,
story short, she's
by
fed
the
up.
way, yeah, she's
Hmm.
fed up. But by the way, buona sera, Angel. You know, it chatters in the chat. Anyway, keep going. You're good.
Hmm. Yeah, so everyone's she's fed up. She's now she's like, screw it. I wasn't really working with Caliban, but now I am because you guys are giving me such a bad reception. So
That's
Caliban
so
comes through.
funny.
She's trying to do it the least amount of casualties, and Caliban is kind of agreeing, still killing people, but saying that hey, like force is the way to do it because if I scare them, they won't come at me again.
Yeah, he's
Just
saying like
obliterated some dude, turned him into dust practically.
literally bisected him by just punching. Like his
Hmm.
top half is gone.
Yeah.
So Caliban is, this is where I'm gonna put my personal bias here. I think he's right. What do they tell you when you go to prison? Beat up the biggest, toughest guy you fucking see day one. No one fucks with you after that. Well,
Hmm.
allegedly. So
Yeah, don't do this if you guys ever want to. We're not giving you prison
yeah,
advice.
don't sell wolf tickets. But this is where, like, after they see Caliban do that, most of them did run away. So I
Yeah.
think in a way he's not wrong.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. So eventually we made it up to the seal where Dowan is sealed, and we have Kane and Caliban fighting against Tonki. Well, is his name
Yes,
Tonki? I
I
forget his name.
believe so. I
Okay,
believe it's
that's the
Tonki.
first name that popped into my mind, so I was like, that's probably him.
I know
There's
it
two
means
guards.
elephant, believe it or not.
Ooh. Yeah, so there's two guards. There's one that Bomb and his friends are dealing with, and then there's this guy. And this guy is supposed to be the stronger of the two. He's the gate guard. He's been guarding it for centuries, or however long this thing has been here.
I think he's
So,
been there since the beginning.
yeah, since the beginning, yeah,
So
probably.
he's
I don't
as
know if
old
there was
as
like a
Kane,
descendant.
I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And he kind of has like a Caliban kind of respects him a little bit because they had a similar role with Caliban being the one who
Yeah.
defended the essence of bravery. See, they're kind of like they have that role of like servitude and guarding something without question.
Yeah, that they don't even know, but they're just
Yeah.
guarding it.
Whereas Caliban broke free of that at some point, and now this guy's still serving his duty. So it's kind of like two different paths, but like a similar path.
He also had the option too, like he could have left at any time, but he
Mm-hmm.
also like made it like a thing. He's like, oh, until Kane leaves, I'm staying.
Yeah. And he also said that like he was happy for this moment, I think, because it's like this will
He
finally
finally
relieve
gets
him
to
of his
leave.
duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the final thing for him. So this is pretty interesting. And then on the other side, we have Bomb's group who are chasing or like running as fast as they can to try to get to Kane to stop Caliban because they pretty much understand what's going on through context clues and everything else.
Through Soho.
And through Soho, yeah, exactly. So Soho talked to the big boss of this I don't know what you call him, like the
The
chairman. That's
wall.
what they call him, the
The wall.
chairman of the
Oh
wall.
my god, not the
Hmm.
chairman.
The
Oh no,
chairman,
nah, this might need
and
to
this
be the
guy's a
episode
snake.
title.
This guy's a
The
snake.
chairman is always evil.
Hmm. So this guy made an agreement with Soho, who's a representative of Fug, obviously, and said that you got to help Fug's people, aka Bomb and friends, get to
Kane.
Dowan. And Kane, yeah. So they have their ranker guy, the leader of the guards, show up. Not to be confused with Tonki. Tonki's like the gatekeeper, whereas this guy's like the lead of the guardsmen
He's
or
a
whoever run
jobber.
the
No
guard.
one cares about him. He's a jobber.
Yeah, they're apparently the two strongest rankers, where Tonki's stronger than him, but whatever.
I mean, there's barely anyone even left here, so it's like, it's
Yeah,
kind of
it
like,
doesn't
oh,
really
you're
matter.
first and second, but how many people are in the
Compared to
race?
what? Yeah, a lot of
Exactly.
the rankers left this area because of the history and whatnot, but
And it's peaceful. They're like, what do we even need to be here for?
yeah. So so there was an issue where the chairman said secretly to this guard person that find out which side is stronger, and
Yeah, and
if
just go with the.
and and if the intruder, aka Caliban, is working for Jihad, then we have to go with their side because they're the winning side, of course, because Jihad doesn't
Sad,
lose.
sad
So
man.
Bomb spills the beans, says, "Hey, he was an ex commander or squadron commander
That's
for
all
Jihad."
they needed to
And that's
hear.
all it took. And they immediately turned coat on Bomb, which means now Bomb not only needs to make it to Kane as soon as possible before this fight finishes between Tunky and them, but he also needs to defeat or get past this rancor in order to
Mm-hmm.
do that. So on the bright side, we do have White with us, but he's a bit behind because they escaped before Bomb did, or
Mm-hmm.
they had to get their weapons. That's why.
Yeah, and he's kind of going
Mhm.
crazy right now
Yeah, and he's
too.
just killing things, so he's not doing good things for the reputation.
You know,
But
sadly, when we first saw that, I was like,
mhm,
"Damn, that's really fucked up." White is killing these people that are now his allies. But just
mhm,
as quick as that happened, it switched over, so it actually works out that White is doing this
kind
anyway.
of, yeah, because they were gonna attack them regardless now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it's good that White's crazy.
Yep. And I think that's pretty much where we are right now. That was a huge discussion that we had, but that
Yes.
should catch us up, I think.
Very thorough. Very
Hmm.
thorough. So either way, we're going to get right into chapter 42. So here we have, as we know, Tonki. Ha! And he's fighting Calivan. And Calivan is, as always, one-handed, but oh my god, man. See, I can't look at this anymore without thinking how badly they're going to fuck it up in anime version, man. But this is so far ahead where we are in the anime. Like, I hope to God it's a better studio if we even get this far eventually. But Caliban is literally just one-handing this guy. Now, Caliban said, he's excited to see this guy. He's interested. But realistically speaking, it's Caliban. Like, we know what's going to
Hmm.
happen here, sadly. He literally has one hand and he's doing this. This is pretty cool. So Caliban still looks like Leonardo da Vinci. This guy's backing up. He's like, oh, shit, right? Oh, what the hell? Oh, what is this? Huh? Oh my god, he has a giant fucking fireball. It kind of reminds me of oh my god, what the fuck is her name? How do I keep forgetting her name? How do I forget her name? Evan Kell. Evan Kell. I always want to say
Uh,
Kel Halam because their names are so similar.
mm,
But yeah, this kind of reminds me of Evan Kell. So he's making the giant fireball, and even Calvin's like, oh shit, a fireball. Slave in utero, Tower of God, the wall with a sleeping forget-me-not. Part 5. So, would this be considered a bang?
yeah, it could be. Some
Okay,
sort of Shinsu technique.
alright. Oh god, yeah, now we're back to this guy. This guy's creepy looking, man. Like, his eyes creep me the fuck out.
Yeah, he looks like a vampire or something.
Yep. No one can stop a squadron commander from Jihad's army. Yeah, they're not wrong, honestly. Disobeying him will get us all killed. What we want to protect is not the hero or the wall, it's peace. Which, again, as we discussed, it's like, are you really getting that under Jihad's thing? Even, like, if you're not under Jihad's thing, is there peace? I don't know. But under Jihad's thing, is there more peace than without it? Maybe, but you really got to get lucky and hope no princess ever comes here. Or if one does, it's like Yuri or something, and she's, like, nice to you. Anyway, siding with the powerful is the only way to keep the peace. You people are weak, and he's strong. Don't blame me. Blame yourselves for being weak. Dude, little does he know what Bomb's about to do to him, man. Bomb better cut him in half now. You want to work with Caliban to keep the peace around here? That's ridiculous. He doesn't care about your peace. All he wants is shut up. The world is run by the powerful. Do you seriously think a bunch of regulars like you could face someone who was a squadron commander in Jihad's army? I was born into a family that's been guarding the wall for generations, and I've always been proud of that. That's why I went around looking for marginalized, weak people to help instead of returning to this wall even after becoming a ranker. Oh wow. I may not have lived the grand lifestyle of a ranker, but I was proud of myself. Oh, see, he's kind of a nice guy here. Then one day, while I was wandering around, I had a disagreement with a ranker who had been extorting labor and stealing from the weak, and I ended up killing him. Oh my god! Well, actually, I guess that's good. But it turns out that ranker was the younger brother of a high ranker that the ruler of the area really liked. I was in serious trouble, and the local rankers accused me of being a murderer for killing their friend. But the people who turned their backs on me quicker than anyone were none other than the weak people I had always tried to help. I mean, realistically speaking, what the fuck can they even do? Even if they support you, they're just gonna die anyway, too. Ultimately, I was forced to run away. And since I had nowhere else to go, I decided to return to this wall. Oh god, look at him. Like, it looks like he doesn't blink. That's when I realized this tower is governed by the law of the jungle. Yeah, Jihad's law. The suffering of the weak isn't something to be pitied. It's natural for them to suffer. Yo, this isn't good, Adrian. Bomb is not gonna like this. Bomb is the champion of the weak. You know, that might be a good title too, actually. Bomb is the champion of the weak. Anyway. Strength is the only true justice in this tower. Oh shit, look at him. I'll never make that mistake again. Helping you
Kind of has a
people.
point, you know.
He's not wrong. Like, he's really not wrong here. But he's kind of wrong because he doesn't
Yeah,
know. He
but you
doesn't
can
know who
see where he's
Bomb
coming
is.
from, though.
Yeah. Helping you people will only get me in trouble. He's not wrong. So you... Oh, wait, fuck. So just die, you regulars. Oh, shit, he's shooting his fucking sword. That almost reminds me of, like, Ari technique right there. Or maybe Ari Bright. Oh, shit, and here's Rock throwing some fucking racks. Or wait, no, fuck. Here's Rack throwing some rocks.
There you go.
Oh my god, a giant fucking rock. Oh my god, what the fuck is even happening here? Just rock. Huh, is that a needle or a spear? You've got some serious wrist strength. Anyway, Turtle, you're supposed to be a light bearer. Stop listening to his nonsense and just protect us. We almost got killed just now. Wait, isn't that Bomb's thing or is that Coon's thing?
That's bombs.
Okay, that's the love disc, okay. Stop fighting, both of you. Shut up. You couldn't even block that attack. I'm an offense player, not defense. That alligator's using some skills that don't belong to regulars. And above all, you're only regulars, but they seem so confident around rankers. They lost their minds? See, and I like this. I like that SIU is really putting that in here. Oh my god, why the fuck does Rack have the cape still? But I like how, you know, we've been mentioning it too. It's like, at the end of the day, Bomb should really be the only one. Even though SIU gave Kun and Rack some, you know, some abilities to kind of like make them kind of seem like they're still in the same area here with Bomb, but it really is not the case. Like, there's no way Kun and Rack. Well, maybe Rack. Honestly, Rack more than Kun. Sadly, like Kun is really just a supporter, man. And it's so sad because in the fucking hidden floor, you thought like, oh, this guy's about to become a DPS. He's getting like the ice spear, the lightning spear from his fucking father. Well, his father's teaching him it, right? But it's like we found out Kun is naturally supposed to be a spear bearer, but he's not because he's silly. So it's like, man, Bob is the only one who should feel kind of confident about rankers. These two are just like they could be confident, but it's not founded well in my eyes. But I'm glad SIU keeps bringing up. It's like, oh, you know, even the rankers are like, why are these guys like dealing with us this way? It's not making sense to them. You're right. Oh wait, fuck. Come to think of it, it's sure been a long time since the three of us fought together like this, huh? When's the last time they fought together? Was it Reflejo? It had to
That
be.
was definitely one of them, but I
Yeah.
don't know if that was the last time.
Is there anything like sooner than that?
Yeah, usually they're not together,
Yeah,
so
that's
they like
crazy.
split up.
You're right. Even in the cage, we only ever fought in different pairs. Anyway, I'm looking forward to working together again. Wave controller. Oh shit, yo, look at Coon. Same here, light bearer. Oh shit, yo, Mom is so happy, man. Why are you acting so casual right in front of an enemy? This is the wild. You've got to fight like hunters. Why are you turtles always leaving me out? I'm the leader. Yo, fucking Rack, bruh. Ready to give it a try? A fight with a ranker? Dude, oh my god, this guy looks fucking crazy. He looks so knightly. Ooh. So, realistically speaking, though, right? In terms of just what we know Bomb is capable of, if he takes out the Thryosi, like, or I guess, Scythe, I don't really know what
Mm-hmm.
to call it. If he takes out the Thryosi, which already we've seen bisect, oh my god, what was his name? Gato. And Gato's a high ranker. Bomb should have no issue with this guy as long as he can hit him. Now,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, that's a very simple task, but very hard at the same time. If he can hit him. But let's see. Bomb, are you gonna save the thorn for now? No. My master gave me permission to use it for a bit, but I'm still learning how to use it. Although I'll have to use it once we find Calavan. You sure are stubborn. Kind of want to test it. Is that okay? He may not look like much, but that guy's a ranker. Test it? I don't even know what. Wait, what the fuck? I don't even know what that dangerous power is yet either. But facing a ranker without a thorn is even riskier. I want to try it out because I feel like it'll boost your transformation power. Oh, so he's using the fucking sweetfish too. My transformation power? Sure. I trust you, Coon. Alright. Oh shit! Let's do this! Oh, he's sending out the sweetfish! Go! Oh my god. Dude, Bomb is getting like a lot of red now. Like his like old stuff was all blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, besides the thorn, but like the love disc is blue, the wings are kind of have like blue in them as well, even though there's some black there, I think. But now it's like a lot of red. Oh my god, dude, look at the Thriosi. Holy shit, it's glowing. Bro, you just see its eye. That's scary. It has like a Karaka tendril almost. It looks like something from Karaka. So the sweet fish is empowering him. We see the eye, not of Jihad. Huh? Even Rack is confused. The turtle sword. It got even bigger and sharper. Oh my god, yeah, what the fuck? Jesus. Red Thriosi level 1 transformation tail. Wow. Well, that does not look like a tail, but okay. Damn. Oh shit, now we're going back to Coon and White. Isn't there anyone else left? That wasn't nearly enough to get me warmed up. There aren't many enemies worthy of you here. It looks like the battle has begun again on Bomb's end. But there are only a few rankers around here. I'm worried about Bomb and his team, but we'd better hurry over to the sealed hero tower. Aw, too bad. Too bad you don't get to kill any more people? You're not a swordsman. You seem more like a bloodthirsty murderer. Oh no, is he saying that to him or is he thinking that? I hope he's thinking that. Stop pissing me off, you ignorant punk. Swords are a tool for murder. Huh? Training your swordsmanship skills means learning how to kill. You can try to force your sword to be as polite as you want, but in the end, you're just a killer. Oh my god, look at. Oh my god, one of them is just like the fucking half! If you're afraid of becoming a murderer, choose a different path. Yo, why just teaching him? He's teaching him violence. Otherwise, you might just end up being disgusted with yourself. God, look at them. Oh my god, and Hots has to follow him. So I remember you said this, but you didn't give any details. You said that White cannot handle the Dong Blade, right? Like he
Mm-hmm.
cannot use it.
Yep.
But we don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yo, I really like this Dong Blade, man. Alright, so back to Calavan's fight. So Tonki is charging up the Calavan. Or, wait, no, fuck. Is it No, not Calavan. What am I saying? The Evankel inspired meteor here. A fireball. Ah! Oh my god, this shit is fucking huge. Holy shit. Oh shit, with one arm. With one arm. Is he gonna punch it? Oh, he's stopping it. I wonder where his other arm is. I mean, it's probably there. We just probably can't see it. But either way, he's stopping it. He's touching it. Oh my god, he's fucking squeezing it. And we can see his essence of bravery is glowing too. It's kind of like having your zipper undone. We kind of see a zipper undone there. Either way, he breaks that shit. And, Kane is kind of like shocked by it. She's shocked by the explosion. Ah! And then here's Calavan with his shit glowing. They say the old rankers knew how to use Shinsu more suited to their attributes. This is some good experience for me. But your attacks are useless against my power. Oh god, look at him. He's like mind fucked. This is the essence of bravery. A power that's been passed down for a lot longer than you can imagine. Oh, what are you babbling about? Oh no, Tonki, don't do it. Yo, even Kane doesn't want him to do it. Tonki, stop it. If you keep fighting him. Oh no, and here it comes. Here it comes. Oh no. This fist is different. Oh no, he's getting Jin sunned. Oh god. Oh my god, look at that. He has a completely different level of power. Oh my god, look at his calves. Bruh, like Caliban is just a jacked brute. Look at him. Oh my fucking god. Oh no, and Kane has to watch. I told you, didn't I? I'll show you some respect. Oh damn, there's no hole. Wait, what? Huh? Let's go. Wait, is him showing him respect and not like killing him?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Caliban is such a nice guy. Relatively. Let's go. Okay. Oh no, look at Tonki. Yo, I love Kane's like fashion, man. I said it last time too, and it's so regular, but it's like reality regular. Like, this is something I would see like in society today. You wouldn't expect to see this shit in the tower, unless I guess like they're
Mm-hmm.
like uber rich or something. I really like Kane's like fashion though. Hmm, Tonki. Sorry, you were a really good guy even before you lost your memory. The only person in the kingdom who opposed my sister being sealed in the tower. Oh, damn, yo, Tonki!
The history.
Wait, so it makes it seem like he's dead here. What? I thought Rankers were tanky.
No
Rest
shot
in...
he's dead.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, if there was a hole there, then sure, I would believe it. But rest in peace now. Let's go. Oh, God. Anyway, the power that man displayed in battle just now was insane. He reveals his true abilities. Even if my sister wakes up and fights with him, there's no telling how this will end. Oh, so this reminds me of two things. So number one, Kane also is like wary of Caliban now. She's like, oh, I gotta get my
Mm-hmm.
sister to deal with this guy, which obviously now she's saying like, is that even possible? But number two, um, I honestly think like the Hidden Grove from what they showed, obviously Doan's cool and all, but it's like I can't imagine these people being that strong. But again, the whole idea is this was far ago, like long ago, so maybe things weren't as like crazy as they are now because people improve.
Mm-hmm.
But excuse me, holy shit. But yeah, no, we really gotta see, man, because Caliban, oh man, even with half his shit sealed, I don't know. Either way, they're finally getting into the tomb. Sealed room in the sealed hero tower. Is this where they keep your sister sealed? Yeah. Well, look at that. Oh, wait, who's this? Huh? Oh my god!
Ooh.
I sure am lucky, arriving at such a dramatic moment. All those troubles are gone, and the front door is wide open. Oh my god, and Hots is here. Alright, I can already guess. Hypothesis time. White v Caliban, Hots versus Kane. Even though Kane's a ranker.
Mm.
Why do I get this feeling my prey is tied up? You. Oh my god, look at the fucking slash show! Holy shit! Oh my god, I love White so much. Where's his crown? Where's his crown? Looks like one of your hands is tied up. Caliban, former squadron commander in Jihad's army. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hard. I'm so fucking hard.
It's crazy
I'm
whenever White is the hero.
Yo, it's so good, man. Even when he's the villain, I still like it. Like I get
Uh-huh.
scared, but I still just oh my god, he's so good. I'm the Slayer. White. Oh my god, look at them. I'm here to devour you. Dude, I like how Caliban doesn't even care. What the hell? Does Caliban know who White is?
He should.
Do all
Well,
of
actually,
like go ahead,
well,
go
he
ahead.
he experienced because in the last station he was there
Oh
with the
yeah,
White was
yeah.
also there, so he did see him,
Okay, so I guess
but
before that then.
he didn't know much of him. I think there was like a moment where they were like, "Who is that guy?" And there was like, "Oh, he seems to be some Slayer who claims to be White or something like that." So he probably wasn't around during White's time and didn't really know him very well. But at least now, he probably had some research done on him, or at least figured out who he was.
But in general, would Jihad's like forces, and when I say forces, I don't mean like the grunts. Obviously, Caliban is like up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The upper echelon of Jihad's army. Should they be familiar with the Slayers?
Uh, Someone like White, no, just because he's been sealed for so long, and he
Huh.
is like something that people don't really think about anymore. But now that he's active, I figure that they're probably gonna start informing themselves more. In
Oh
terms of
my
general
god.
slayers like Karaka and stuff like that, they should know of their existence, but whether or not they know how they look,
Yeah, that
that's
that could
another
be more
question.
down low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting. Oh my god, yeah, so that's the chapter. Holy shit, man. This is
Yeah.
crazy. I'm so fucking hard. I'm so fucking ready. Oh my god. Like again, it's so sad cuz I want to see Caliban like really like full power, like see what he could do to White, which is sad cuz White's probably going to get jobbed then, but we don't know, man. I'm excited, man. I'm
Hmm.
excited. So anyway, here's the blog post. Oh shit, yo, they're just looking at each other.
Hmm.
So I actually have a question here. I don't know if you can even answer this, but you know how White kind of like devours people's souls, right?
Yeah.
And Caliban has the essence of bravery. If
Hmm.
White eats him, does he get the essence of bravery, or does it kind of just get converted into like fuel?
That is an excellent question. I would assume the latter, that it gets converted into fuel. I think everything that there's kind of like a loss of power
Uh huh.
whenever White eats people, because he just kind of takes, like, when you transition energy, like energy is always
The
lost in the
energy
process to
cycle.
friction and stuff like that. Like, yeah, when he eats people, he gets like a portion of their energy, but I don't think he gets everything that they are. He's not like Kirby, where he becomes them kind of, or like has all their potential. He just has like a certain, like, their power in terms of like units of power for White, and then he takes that, and that's that.
So it's like if
So
if the essence of bravery, like if Caliban himself is worth like 1,000 units, the essence of bravery is worth like 1,000,000.
I think so. I think the way it works is that it takes their power, like on average, maybe, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe averages, like, so. Let's say like Calvin's potential is like 2,000 units, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it would like round a little bit down and be like 1,000 if White eats him or something like that. It's still a big amount, but it won't take his like true potential in into account. Like, there's no real like
Math to this.
yeah, there's no real hard math for this, but like from what we've seen in terms of evidence, obviously quality of soul matters. The stronger you are, it matters, sure. Like a person like Bomb is something that White is very looking forward to devouring, considering he probably hasn't eaten any irregulars yet, so he's probably curious about that.
Oh my
But yeah, the
god.
stronger the people, the stronger the soul. But at the same time, he's
It's not
devoured so
gonna
many people that if his devouring was like 1-to-1 to how
additive.
strong they were,
I know I know what you mean. I know what
he'd
you mean
probably be a
now.
lot stronger than he is right now.
It's like
So I
him
think there
eating
is some energy
Caliban.
lost when he eats people. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
cost to how much. It's like net negative.
It's not
Yeah,
as efficient. It's not 1-to-1.
exactly. It's not 100% efficient, but it does stack endlessly if he just keeps eating people. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I guess another way to think of it is like White and Caliban fighting together would not be the same as White eating Caliban and then fighting by himself,
Mm-hmm.
because the potential that Caliban has is higher than the amount of energy that White would get from devouring.
Yeah.
It's significant, but it's still better to have them alive
He's
if you
not
want
gonna
them
be
fighting
as
together.
strong as Caliban if he eats him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Yep. So end note time.
Yes.
All right. Will White Christmas ever come?
Huh.
Hello, this is SIU. This week's doodle is White and Caliban, as per the last panel of today's chapter. Since it snowed a bit these days, I drew in some snow. This
Mm.
week, the fight between Caliban and Tonki began.
And
The fight
ended.
didn't take up too much of the chapter, but Tonki still is a high ranker level individual.
No,
It's
he's
just that
not.
Caliban is too strong. Those with an eye for references would have gotten it, but Tonki's name is from Korean animation reference here. It was a cartoon I used to really like when I was a kid. Now that I look back, though, it was really tragic. People dying and losing their dads over dodgeball. I wonder what he's referring to. Of course, that happens with cards or spinning tops too.
So
Oh,
just a little bit of
referring to like
a,
Yu-Gi-Oh and whatever.
I guess, yeah. Kind of back to what I was saying earlier about how Tonki means elephant. Tonki only means elephant in Japanese, by the way, not in Korean. I don't know what it means in Korean.
Mm-hmm.
I know Toki means rabbit, but not Tonki.
Yeah.
You, you
I don't
you
know
keep
either.
going. Yeah.
Never heard the word, but I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Where was it? Okay, yeah. The fight between Bomb and Delete marks the
Mm.
beginning of Bomb fighting rankers routinely.
Oh
We
no.
haven't seen Bomb at full power in season 3 yet,
Oh
so even though
shit.
he's facing off a ranker, I think he's still thinking of it as practice.
Crazy.
Of course, regulars. For regulars, rankers are a big challenge and a mountain to climb. Finally, the chapter ends with Calvan and White facing off. Although we don't have a fight between two strong people yet in this arc, perhaps White, boastful, would live up to his reputation as a former Slayer.
Wow.
Of course, even within the tower, a corpse commander is a symbol of the invincible. But Calvin, coincidentally, also now gets a shiny former in front of his title. So
Oh shit.
it's like this is the beginning of the fight between White and Calvin.
They're both former, like whatever they were. That's crazy.
Yeah, former Slayer and former corpse commander. The weather got cold recently, but today's an exception. I recently bought an AirPod, and although I don't normally use Apple products due to the price, the AirPod certainly is worth the price.
Wow.
It doesn't change the fact that it's expensive, though.
Apple stock going up because he said that.
Yeah, all the Tog fans.
Now they're Apple.
Not me though. I ain't using Apple stuff.
Good.
Sometimes I work outside and I want to not have to deal with the outside noises. That's when the AirPod really helps. Now that I wrote that down, it feels like I paid to write an item review. Anyway, as a house bachelor, along with my humidifier and dryer, this is on my list of top 3 best purchases.
Wow.
Also, this week is Christmas. I want to celebrate it. The donation I mentioned previously will be done this Christmas. It won't be much, but I will donate items people need here and there. Now that I think about it, my life has been one where I received beyond my, and yet only now I realize that with this greed and worry that accumulated in my life over the years, it's become hard to even share the small things.
Wow.
I thank you all. I thank you all readers who have given me this chance to reflect with your family, with your loved ones, with a Kevin. What? And with Tower of God. There's one guy named Kevin who's like, yeah, that's what's up. I wish you all a warm Merry Christmas with love. I'll be back next week with White and Caliban. I always try to show improvement, but it's certainly a difficult task. Have a happy and healthy week. Thank you.
Okay.
There it is.
Very cool. You know, very sad that SIU always does this shit, man. Like he's out here, right? He's out here thinking like he's greedy, right? Like he's like the thing that bothered me. He said this is beyond my ability. Yeah, it's like, man, you see some of the shit on Webtoon and what's getting pushed, and it's like, yeah, you think this is already like you're not worth what you have when you're already getting shitted on. It's like, no. Oh my god, it's so sad, man. It's so sad, but you know, it really is a question. And I'm a little scared to go into this topic because of the kind of culture we're in nowadays. But you know, I mean it with the best intentions here. But it's like, and this is kind of a dunk on my own culture, if anything else. But it's like, you know, SIU is obviously Korean, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of humility he expresses. You would not find that shit in the States here, man. Like, the people here are not humble. They're the exact opposite. Like, they think they're the fucking kings of the world. They think anything they put on paper is like God's gift to man, like a Bible. It's like, man, you really don't see this shit out here in the West, man. Like humility and like, I don't know what else it's called, but humility and just like appreciation. He's very appreciative of what he has, but it's really cool. It's just sad that he thinks like he's getting too much for what he's doing when it's kind of the exact opposite. I mean, that could again be the Western in me, right? We kind of like overblow things, but we ain't overblowing Tog, man. It needs to be blown more.
Agree.
But either way, nice blog post. And now I come to you, Adrian, with a question. Would you like to keep going?
Let's do it.
Oh, fuck yeah, chapter 43, here we go! The fated fight between White, the Slayer, and Caliban.
The former
Slayer and the former Corpse Commander. I'm White. Oh, fuck. I'm the Slayer. White. I'm here to devour you. And again, Caliban just doesn't look like he's even, like, scared of this shit. Slayer? That means you're from Fug. What are you people doing here now? You've never come to see my sister before. Yeah, because didn't the Grove and Fug work together?
Not necessarily.
Well, Kel'Halam joined them, didn't he?
It's kind of weird the way that it works. So we don't really know the history, but we know after Domon and Cha left the Sacred Grove, Fug took them over, kind of like ran the Grove, I guess. all the people from the Grove kind of joined Fug because they have a similar objective. But we don't really know if the Grove and Fug were like allies in the sense that like they worked together. It was more like they just kind of shared a similar.
You're
Yeah, we
you're
don't know the specifics.
you're cutting out a tad bit, just to let you
Oh,
know.
sorry, I gotta put my mic a little closer.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, yeah, we don't know how close they were, but we do know they were like associated with each other
Mhm.
because they had a similar goal of like taking down Jihad.
I
But
mean, they were close enough to where Kelhalam was fighting with them.
right, but a lot of that is because they already lost their leadership because the two leaders, Cha and Doan, both left, one being sealed and the other one disappearing
Mhm.
allegedly. So without the leader, all the team members kind of had nowhere to go, and Fug was like the next best thing, right? Because they
Huh.
still wanted to do what they did, and you see an established thing like Fug that has like connections to
A system.
yeah systems, so they kind of just joined there. So it just seemed like the natural choice for them. So it doesn't really show that Fug was like very considerate or like friendly towards them, just that they had like a similar goal to each other.
It was
We
like
don't know.
they had to just take, well, not take them, but like they had
Yeah.
nowhere else to go, and this is the next option.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is you could be right. They could be allies, but they also could not be. There's no proof saying the otherwise.
I
So
see.
they just a similar goal is all we have connection, at
Hmm.
least for now.
Okay. It's just crazy to me too, like bringing up Kelhalam here. Kelhalam, from what they said last time, he actually got to Jihad, right?
Yeah,
That is crazy. Like he actually made it there, and then they were kind of even saying like, oh, maybe Jihad even let him come there so Jihad could show him he's not shit. Because they
right.
both have
Yeah.
to do with fate, but Jihad obviously probably trumps him there.
And the rest of the grove was either killed or taken
In
prisoner.
prison.
So
Yeah,
we
crazy.
don't know where the rest of them are. They're
So how the
somewhere.
fuck did Kel Halam get away? Like, what the hell?
Who knows?
Huh. Anyway, so back to Kane here. You've never come to see my sister before. Your sister? Ah, you must be the hero's little sister. I completely understand your desire to free your sister. But do you have to fuck? But do you have anyone who wait, what? Do you have any idea who you're standing next to?
Yeah, I think that's what. Mhm.
What? That man was a squadron commander in Jihad's army. Oh, it looks like she's making the pog face. That's so funny.
Mhm.
But this panel is amazing. Like, dude, Jihad wearing this oversized coat is or not. Well, I said fucking Jihad. Calvin wearing this oversized coat is so funny. He looks so creepy here too. He really looks like sad and depressed though.
Mhm.
It's like I wonder if Caliban's thinking like, oh, now that he added me, like, do I have to kill Kane or whatever? Well, he obviously can't because she has
Mhm.
the key. But like, oh man, like look at him. He just looks like just so not happy. Not even necessarily like overtly sad, just drained. Like, oh my god, I love the way he looks here, man. He looks not conflicted, but oh my god, look at it. Look at this panel of her face. Beautiful, beautiful. Former commander, squadron commander in Jihad's army? You? Slave in Utero, Tower of God. Caliban versus White.
Ooh.
Part 1. Is that true? Yeah. Until just recently, I was a squadron commander in Jihad's army. Oh my god, look at her. She jumped back. You tricked me. Tricked you? I was telling the truth when I said I'm here to wake your sister up. Why do you want to wake her up? I was going to either persuade her to join me or kill her. That's ridiculous, dude. I love Cade. She's like, what the hell? My sister would never join Jihad's army, and you can't kill her either. Look, now that you know the truth, hurry up and wake your sister up. Oh my god, wait, isn't this the last thing that she should do? I'm not sure if I can beat this guy by myself. Wow, and that's White saying that. That's White saying that, so you know if he's saying that, that's true. That's
Yeah. A lot.
crazy. Hurry up. I need her help to fight that guy. I don't know if this is a good idea, man, because at the end of the day, that's what he wants. It makes me think, is White trying to get her to open it for another reason? Because
Mhm.
realistically speaking, Kane's not going to help him at this point. And White could just legit leave. Like, I don't know if Calvin would let him, but I'm pretty sure White, if he's like trying to flee, he's not going to get like one shot. He could maybe hold his own, maybe. like if he's
Mm-hmm.
trying to run. So it really begs the question: is White trying to get her to free the sister for another reason? Whoa,
Hmm.
what? I thought you were trying to stop her from waking the hero up. Are you out of your mind? That guy used to be a squadron commander in Jihad's army. Even with one arm tied behind his back, he's still a force to be reckoned with. I can't beat him unless she wakes her sister up. But what are you doing? Wake her up. Isn't that what you wanted? I just wanted my sister to be at peace. I didn't want this. Peace? That's impossible. What? Your sister's a warrior. Anyone who wakes her up is after her power. The only way for the warriors to find peace is when they die. Dude, oh my god, look at Caliban! No matter when she wakes up, as soon as she's awake, she'll head off to battle. Oh my god, yo, look at him. She was destined for it. Oh no, here they go with the destiny speak. What do you mean? To me, she's just my sister. Ugh, whatever. Stop whining. Hey, kid. Start running and don't look back. Oh my god, look at Caliban. He's charging. What? I can't help you now. I'm not even sure if I'm going to survive this. Dude, he looks like a fucking demon, man. Look at him. Like he's enjoying it, but he's like, man, I'm not even sure. Oh my god, look at the Caliban fist. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, look at the colors. Oh my god, the anime is gonna ruin this. Oh my god, it's coming out the door. Okay, and now we're back to Bomb. God damn it. Oh my god, I want to see Whites fight more now. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The turtle sword. It got even bigger and sharper. Oh my god, look at Bomb. Red Thryosi level 1 transformation. Tail. What did you just do, turtle? Do it to me too. No way, man. You're on your own. What? What kind of power is that? Those three are all using some kind of mysterious power. See, I don't know how he says all three. Bomb, obviously. Kun, obviously, sure. Actually, Rack did throw the rock. Never mind. Never mind. He's
Rocks.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But they're still just regulars. Just making a bunch of noise. Oh, no. Oh, no. Big flag here.
Famous last
Oh,
word.
Jesus. Yeah, famous last words, right? The biggest thing, and we always said this too, especially with Gato, right? If you underestimate Bomb and you let him get like a free shot in because you're just like, oh, he's a regular, what could he do? You are going to get cut at the best. Like I don't think Bomb's gonna go for a headshot here, but honestly, like season 3 Bomb, he might, man. Like he really might. I don't know. This Bomb is different a little bit. Bomb, let's finish him off while his guard's down. Okay. Hey, I want it too. Dude, fucking, like, look at this shit, right? He's just like a child, man. Let's go. Oh my god, dude, he's so cool doing that, like, pose. That's a knight pose. A head on charge? He sure got guts. But soon, he'll realize just how foolish he is. Oh my god, he looks like he's handling it like a fork. Cover him, Rack. Our physical attacks don't work anyway. Oh my god, there's just a rock storm behind him. Look at this shit, bro. He's like going. He looks like a mosquito. Like he's gonna fly and just like poke him. You think you can defend yourself against me? Oh my god, and he's about to like stab his ass. Look at all the rocks. Look at all the rocks. Oh, he missed. I think. Bomb hopped over it. Oh my god, he's grabbing this. Oh, he's just like pointing that shit up. What the hell? It looks like he's literally trying to stab a fucking mosquito. This is so funny. Its wrist snaps are so flexible and quick. Oh shit. Yo, Bomb just became a blur. I think that's Bomb at least. Holy shit. He dodged it? I don't believe it. Oh my god, I can't believe Bomb is actually dodging this shit. Thanks to Kun and Rack distracting him, there's a slight delay in his attacks. Although they're still very quick and hard to predict, of course. Oh my god, look at Bomb, yo. Oh shit. But he's not as quick as Gato. And there it is. And there it is, yo. Him fighting Gato was fucking good. It trained him. It molded him. Because at the end of the day, if you're used to a high ranker, it's like when you go to the level below, it really is like training. And they even said it too. Bomb views this, like I said, you said Bomb views this kind of like a training thing against a
Hmm.
fucking ranker. Because he went against Gato, and Gato's not like slow, like Gato's fast.
Yep.
This is my chance. Oh shit. Does he think I'll let my guard down? Not so fast, kid. When it comes to instantaneous speed, I've got way more to give. Dude, it literally looked like he's just poking it. This looks so funny. Oh my god, look at that shit. Oh no. Ah! Good. I was right. With Kun and Rak's help, I should be able to bring him down. Oh my god, look at all the rocks. What the hell? Huh? Oh no. They're reinforcing the rocks with fire? Oh shit. So he doesn't know if he's stabbing Bomb. Bomb, we've got one more attack coming. I'll freeze the needle. As soon as I do, go for it. Okay. Oh my god, bro, he's gonna fucking cut him. Oh my god, he cut his fucking sword. His fucking skinny dick tip needle. Look at that shit. Yo, like, I can't tell if this guy's surprised because he has the same face all the time. Like, his eyes are wide open. He's like a fucking owl. He's like a bug. Oh my god, Bomb missed, though. It looks like he hasn't even reacted yet. I didn't expect the needle to break, but I didn't even have time to react to that attack. They got that much attack power even in defense mode. Those three united could definitely be a problem. Great. The power of transformation worked. I can't do much damage to Caliban with the long-range Shinto attack. The airwave attack may be strong, but getting too close to him is dangerous and takes up a ton of energy. The power of transformation is strong enough to cut off Gato's legs, which is fucking crazy.
Hmm.
Plus, I can adjust the range to some extent. If I use this power right, I might just be able to hurt Calvin. Nah, see, that's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not crazy because this is a fucking Thryosi. Like, let's be real, right?
Hmm.
It's a baby Thryosi, but a Thryosi nonetheless. So it's like a Thryosi definitely should be able to hurt a lot of things, Caliban included. But damn, man, the fact that Bomb might be even a threat to Caliban, we are fucking going quick with Bomb's progress. Someday. Oh shit, what's happening here? Is that white? It is white, let's go! He's slashing him and Caliban looks like he's just tanking it. Oh my god. This man is incredible. He's taking all my hits and still moving forward. Dude, he's fucking tanking it. He's just running through it.
The secret way to beat the REA, as told by Rand's mom.
Just go for the kill. He's like some kind of wild beast. And again, this is White saying it. When regular people see White, they're like, oh, he's like a fucking beast. Like, he's like a wild animal. And the wild animal is calling someone else a wild animal. Like, look at this shit. Oh my god, but White looks like he's enjoying it, yo. Oh shit. Dude, if Calvin had both arms, he would fucking break White's sword, probably. You're that guy I saw at the last station. I saw the battle through the record. Is that a regular kid with you too? What? Hey, how about you focus on fighting? Fuck. How about focusing on this fuck? God damn it. How about focusing on the fight? Nah, I mean, maybe if that legendary slayer you keep going on about were here. But right now, you're not much of a threat to me. Damn. Don't ever insult me like that. Oh shit! So he's basically saying you're not white. That's what he's
Hmm.
saying, right? Because white is the
Uh,
legendary slayer he's talking about, I'm assuming, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Damn, yo, no one believes him, man. It's so sad. Then show me what you've got. Dude, look at him. Caliban is just down to business. Oh no, I want to see White get clocked in the jaw, honestly. Oh shit, there he goes. He's getting pushed back. Damn it. What the hell's taking that girl so long to break the seal? If I don't hit him with something strong, there's no way I can beat him, even with one arm tied behind his back. See, at this point, Albelda should really just let, like, the hose loose, man. Like, give him some power. The fight's barely begun, and my sword's already getting worn out. Oh my god! That guy's like a glittering gem hardened by ages of compression. I'm going to have to change swords. Huh? My weapon was forged with the power of souls I've devoured with my magic. If this one breaks, I can always make another one, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to cut you with it. So no matter what it takes, I'm going to make an even sharper sword. Oh my god, look at his fucking hands, he's like a demon. What is he doing? What is he doing? Huh? What the? Why does that sword make me really uncomfortable? Oh my god, why is it red? Oh god! This is the quickest, sharpest sword I can make right now. Oh my! Wait, so he can just make his own swords, like, on the fly? What the fuck? I call this form Spinel. Now you'll really feel my wrath. I look forward to it. Dude, Caliban is such a fucking man, Adrian. Like,
Mm-hmm.
White just said now I'm getting horny and I'm gonna, like, hurt you. And Caliban's like, I hope so. Like, yo, Caliban doesn't even look happy about this. He's like, he doesn't care. Have we ever seen Caliban happy?
I don't know. He's usually the same, right?
Yeah, oh, I don't know. I feel
Feel
like in the
like.
past, before, like, pre-Jihad, he was happy. Oh my god. Yo, man, fuck Jihad, man. I hate Jihad. I'm Team Fug, partly. Anyway, we have a little comment from the chat here. The sword in my pants gets sharper when I see you guys stream. I love you guys. And we love you too. Anyway, let's keep going. Don't get too cocky. Ooh, he's trying to stab him, yo. Let's see if Caliban can take these. Oh, I think Caliban's going back now. What is this? Ooh. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? It's gone. Oh, shit. It actually cut him. It cut the manimal. I got you. I mean, that's still a small cut, but listen, a cut nonetheless. Dude, now Caliban looks a little serious. His eyes are glowing. No, and that's how it ends. That's crazy. Yo, why didn't White start with this shit? This is crazy, man. Anyway, back to the blog post. Let's see the picture. Ooh, goodbye 2019. So it's obviously New Year's for him, but here you go, Adrian. Back to you.
Mm-hmm. White sword, Cullinan.
Weird. Maybe
Happy
is
New
that the
Year's
old
Day.
sword?
It can cut vegetables, watermelons, and even Caliban's arm as well. Only 399901.
So I'm
Uh,
assuming that's a translation error because he said his sword was spinel, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, it might be a different translation. If you click on the link, it sends you to the uh the wiki. I don't think you want to look it up.
Okay,
Just
so I shouldn't click on it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was just clicking through some of the stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Why is
Let me get
Rack
back.
shirtless? Oh my god.
I hope everyone has a warm and happy New Year's Eve. See you next week in 2020.
Hmm.
Hello, this is SIU. Did you have a good Christmas? I spent it working as usual,
Oh,
but
that's so sad.
I still tried to get into the holiday spirit by buying cake and stuff. I used to be
Hey.
too cool for Christmas, but now that I'm older, I've been feeling more festive. Maybe if I wanted to celebrate Christmas, maybe I always wanted to celebrate Christmas. Anyway, the theme for this week's doodle is Goodbye 2019. This week, we saw a continuation of Bomb and White's battles. On Bomb's front, he's fighting like his position again for the first time in a while,
Hmm.
being able to attack and defend against rankers properly. He's
Hmm.
more of a fisherman, in my opinion, but
Yeah, definitely not a wave controller. He doesn't look
mm-hmm.
like a wave controller with this shit.
Yeah, at least not yet. Um, to attack and defend against rankers properly is a sign that Team Raccoon Bomb is becoming stronger as a whole. Of course, except for Bomb, there aren't any regulars that can face off against the ranker directly. But Rack and Kun both have abilities not often seen by rankers.
Hmm.
I hope this battle shows that they can be significant variables now.
I like how that's like their like thing now. Like they're not necessarily like offensive things. They're just like confusion variables.
Mm-hmm. You may think that the main party has been developing rather slowly, but having this underdogs fighting gigantic enemies in the Tower of is Tower of God's thing. So I hope I can bring that out to the best that I can. Well, Bomb is not an underdog in his weight class, no more if he uses the Thorn or uses Shinwan Ryu. But it
Mind
just
Drip.
looks like it because he's fighting enemies that are much stronger than him. It feels that way. Bomb is self aware to the point where he treats this as training. He knows his end
Mmm.
goal after all.
Yeah, Calivan. And then I guess
Hmm.
after Calivan, maybe Jihad. Maybe. But
The battle between. Yep, sorry.
I was gonna say at this point, right? And I've already been mentioning this. I mentioned this, at least a couple of episodes ago. But they can't really do regular tests anymore. Like getting to the next floor test, like what the fuck is like that's not even gonna be a test. It's gonna be a joke now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things have shifted.
I like this.
Battle between it pretty much stopped at the Hell Train because like now they're basically fugitives, so
Wait, so
they can't
can
really
they
climb the tower
wait,
normally.
I was about to ask, can they go through and still do the test, or will they be stopped and like arrested?
Probably they probably can. The tower's a big place. It's hard to search for people, but they definitely have to be more careful if they want to be climbing the tower.
Well, when you climb the tower, when you're doing a test, do they need to know who you are, or do you just pass and they don't care who you are?
I don't know exactly how it works. I think you just need to pass. Maybe in the early floors they kind of keep track of who you are, but besides that, so.
Okay.
All right. The battle between White and Caliban is at a bigger scale than Raccoon Bomb's fight, but unlike the battle at the last station where they spammed AoE attacks, they're focusing solely on killing each other.
Huh.
Well, if they were both at full power, this would go from being a battle to a natural disaster.
Huh.
It seems that White has pulled out a new sword of sorts that can damage Caliban. Will White, the Rash, be able to back up his bluff? Please stay tuned.
So one thing I kind of want to add here, right? And
Hmm.
this is something I do think that isn't perfect in Tower of God. I really like a lot of aspects of Tower of God, but I do feel like this is kind of I think a little bit mismatched sometimes. The
Hmm.
power scaling of rankers, right?
Yep.
As it was explained to me, rankers are very, very strong. Like if you are a ranker, no matter what, even on the low end of ranker, you're extremely strong where it's like any regular should not be able to touch you, right? Like you could sleep and they couldn't like fuck with you. Obviously Bomb being the exception. But you know, I know Yuri's a high ranker, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So, Yuri is kind of like what I imagine for high rankers, where, she's like, the main thing I take it is from the name hunt station, where she basically almost blew the whole fucking thing up. Like, she's fucking strong. This is where, like, I'm imagining these fights should be a lot bigger in scale versus, like, rankers. Like, what did this ranker do against Bomb? He just stabbed the air a little bit. Like, he's not really using any big attacks. Now, granted, the sword extended, but, like, I feel like things have been toned down relative to what they were before. But granted, we were seeing the top of the top. Yuri, especially even Urek. Urek's beyond high ranker. Like, let's be real, he's like the top, literally.
Hmm.
But I just imagine like the ranker fights would be a lot more destructive in nature. But they did kind of say, and by they I mean SIU did kind of say like, oh, they can't go like all out because it would turn to a natural disaster. But I'm surprised both of them kind of care about that. Now, honestly, you could explain because Kane's here, they don't want to damage her, and they both of them want her to unlock the thing at this point. So they could be keeping it tame because of that. But I thought ranker fights would be a lot more destructive so far, and they haven't been. So that's a little interesting.
Yeah.
But either way, you can keep going.
Okay. Oh, where was? Okay, yeah. The battle between White and Caliban is at a bigger scale, blah, blah, slowly killing each other. Oh, did I already do this? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And there are extra panels added since the preview release. This is the afterwards for 2019. This thought comes back every year, but when I end a year, I can only think, how did I survive an entire year?
Huh.
That's how hard it is to post year round.
Hmm.
Next year marks 10 years of Tower of God.
Wow.
I've been doing this hard work for a long time now. Actually, ever since I started to have neck problems this year, I was worried about how to withstand it because I was just coming out of a hiatus and I had a lot of
Hmm.
content to go through. Even now, I'm taking prescription painkillers for my neck, back, and wrist pain as I work. And even disregarding being ill, I have a lot of regrets. I have a lot of regrets in your work is having a lot of regrets in your work is something difficult to bear. Personally, I took this year as the foundation for season 3. Next year, as I worked, a webtoon is a living creature in that it doesn't always turn out the way you plan it to be. but I will work hard so next year I can show you something better. Well, everyone enjoy the rest of your 2019, and have a happy, healthy, and warm week. Good job, everyone, for a good 2019. I'm forever grateful. I will come back 2020 with a cockier yet white. Wait, with a cockier yet white and Caliban. Okay. And see you next week. And for all of your encouragement, constructive criticism, and love for a work so shortcoming, I truly, truly say thank you. There it is.
Yep, there it is,
Every
man.
blog post,
We
you
couldn't.
gotta have the self-deprecation.
Yeah, we couldn't just like skip it. It had to be like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I'm not good enough, man. Like I said, and it's sad I just said it too, but like, despite the power scaling slight issues I see, there's a lot more good than there is bad, man. Like, come on, what's shortcoming
I
about this?
agree.
It's so sad. But in a similar vein to the blog post here, so SIU is going through some pain as well, and I often feel like I mirror SIU in a lot of ways, where I also have not necessarily neck pain, but I have leg pain, and now I'm kind of reaping the rewards of my foolishness. And I don't want to call it foolishness, but it kind of is, and it's the same thing as SIU. Like SIU does these things, and he probably knows, like, hey, I should get up, I should stretch, do this, do that. But he probably gets really into his work, and it's the same thing with me. I get really into my exercise, and now it's coming back to bite me in the ass the same way SIU's job is biting him in the ass. So I'm very much like SIU. He's me, I am him.
Of course.
Either way, back to the question, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to keep going?
I think we're good.
All right, so we will cap it off here. So that's going to be it from us. As always, we do this live at twitch.tv/Tecnics channel. Today is a Wednesday. We're doing it on Wednesday today. We often do it sometime in the week. It used to be Saturdays. Way back in the day, it used to be Sundays. Then Mondays. Then I think Saturdays. Then we moved it to Fridays. Then Thursdays. Then Wednesdays. But, in a way, trying out multiple days kind of helps us tell, like, oh, maybe there's certain days that are good, there's certain days that are bad for people.
That's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point.
We kind of haven't seen any fruit bear from any of the trees of the days of the week yet, but that doesn't mean we won't do it. Just means we'll kind of go when we feel like it at this point. But today was a Wednesday, but because of that, because it's a little random, you can always know when we're gonna go live a little bit beforehand by following my Twitter at twitter.com/Tecnics channel. And you can see, because I will tweet out right before we go live and read Tower of God over here at twitch.tv/Tecnics channel. But if for some reason you are sick, dying, or have died, and you miss the live stream, you can always watch the VOD at a delay at the youtube.com/Tecnics. But either way, that's going to be it. However, Adrian.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What is that?
What would you do if you had the essence of bravery?
I don't know. Quit my job, I guess. I don't need a job anymore. I have the essence of bravery. I can just become like a random like person who does jobs like physical labor jobs, contractor, and just like lift heavy shit and move it places. I don't know what I'd do.
Wow.
I guess that's not the most creative answer. But the thing is that I don't want to make it full blown that I have the essence of bravery, right? Like I just want to do like simple things.
So you want to live a life of like peace, essentially.
Yeah, and then if I get into a situation where Caliban was, where someone's talking shit about someone's sealed sister, I can punch them across the room.
Wow.
If I ever get in a situation like that. We'll see though. Maybe.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first. With the essence of bravery, you can live a somewhat peaceful life. But either way, that's going to be it. We hope everyone enjoyed. We'll hope you'll catch us next time as well. And that's about it.